Hello everyone, a lot of you enjoyed my lore-accurate alien build from the original 1979 film, so it was natural that a lot of you asked for a lore-accurate build for the next installment in the franchise, Aliens from 1986, specifically the Queen Xenomorph. This was pretty difficult because the Queen is only alluded to throughout the movie, only showing up for the final climax and a half at the end of the movie, meaning she's barely on screen. However, I think I put together a functional build even with a limited scene selection to pull from, so let's go ahead and get into it. First, I pulled from Ripley's first encounter with the Queen down in the hive. The Queen is not much of a combatant at first when Ripley first runs into her with Newt in her arms, instead being tied down by an egg sac. While looking at this, it reminded me of a specific perk, at least in the way the perk art looked. That being the Nemesis teachable Eruption, which is whenever you kick a generator, that generator turns yellow, and the next time a survivor enters the dying state, that generator regresses by a flat 10% damage, and anybody repairing it at the time screams the reveal the Slayer aura for 12 seconds. Now I know that the perk art is displaying Nemesis's parasite, but it does kind of resemble the Queen's egg sac. In addition, the Queen kind of does erupt from her egg sac when she finally breaks free to pursue Ripley, so I thought it worked well enough. To continue the theme of the Queen down in the hive before her final confrontation with Ripley, we took a look at her add-ons, and that being Lambert's Star Map and Overmorph. Overmorph, which increases your power recharge while in standing mode by 25%, makes enough sense. The Queen lays the Overmorph egg, so no duh. Lambert's Star Map, which nerfs the range of flame turrets from 10 meters down to 8 meters, was picked because while Ripley has a flamethrower when she goes down to the hive initially, the Queen doesn't seem to much care, more worried about what's going to happen to her eggs with the fire. The only time the fire actually seems to bother the Queen is during their actual final confrontation where Ripley uses a plasma torch right in her face, which mimics Lambert's Star Map's effect of fire not really bothering you until you're much closer to it. For our next choices, we go firmly to the climax of the film where Ripley, Newt, Hicks, and Bishop escape and board the Sulaco. From nowhere, the Queen emerges from the shadows beneath the shuttle, ripping Bishop clean in two. From this scene, I pulled two perks. First, the Unknown teachable Unforeseen, and second, the Trapper teachable Brutal Strength. Unforeseen is whenever you kick a generator, for the next 30 seconds, your terror radius transfers to that generator for 32 meters, and you become undetectable for the entire duration. This fits perfectly because Ripley and her crew thought that the Queen was still down on LV-426 and died in the explosion, but actually she was hiding under the shuttle hitching a ride the whole time. This mirrors Unforeseen's effect, which makes the survivors think you're in one place, but you're actually lurking for an ambush somewhere else. Secondly, Brutal Strength, which increases your break and damage actions by 20%, is pretty straightforward. The Queen is far stronger than her minions, being able to tear Bishop in two with ease. To be able to do that to a synthetic and end up going toe-to-toe with a power loader would take a great deal of strength, hence the Brutal Strength. Finally, I went to the scene where poor Newt is doing her best to evade the newly appeared Queen by hiding in the grates beneath the hangar bay. This proves mostly futile as the Queen simply starts just ripping off the grates left and right, causing Newt to scream as her time was clearly running out. For this, I used the Xenomorph teachable Ultimate Weapon, which is whenever you open a locker, all survivors within 40 meters scream and reveal their locations to you, and then applies a blindness effect for 30 seconds. It's pretty straightforward. Ultimate Weapon has you aggressively opening something, which causes the survivors around you to scream in fear. It's almost one-to-one with Newt's situation that she ended up in with the Queen. This build has a lot of really fun synergy. We have Brutal Strength and Eruption, which allows you to spread Eruption across a ton of generators while still being time efficient. Unforeseen and Ultimate Weapon create a fun combo where if you activate Unforeseen and then go use Ultimate Weapon, you get to know where everybody is, but they don't know where you are, which provides some really fun ambush opportunities. But you don't have to take my word for it. Let's go ahead and take a look in today's showcase matches. Hey, what you doing there? You enjoying a Mr. Headache video? Well, if you're enjoying this video, did you know you're probably not subscribed? Over 2/3 of you that watch my videos aren't actually subscribed. Maybe you go down and hit that subscribe button. Take it like 2 seconds. Just saying. Ew, crows, yuck. That movie was not great. I like to forget it exists on purpose for my own brain. It's just one of those things where I don't know who that movie was for. It wasn't for classic TCM fans. It wasn't for the newer generation. I just don't know who that was for. Who was the target audience? Let's see who's around. Guys are over here. The Ultimate Weapon's pretty nice, actually. Unforeseen value. Hee. You love to see it. Yo, Fireteam Elite is like one of my comfort games. I grind the heck out of that game. I love that game so much. I love that game a lot, man. By the way. It's a very fun game to just kind of like put a long YouTube video on or turn some music on and just like grind, you know? It's very leisurely after you beat the game. You just get to spend time on one of your favorite horror universes. Just chilling. Also, I find the build stuff pretty fun. I trying out different weapons and builds and diversifying all that. Pretty good. Oh, are you doing a Lancer? I have a Lancer build, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm using the Prometheus railgun, the L59, I think it's called. Like the blue and white one. Wiki Waffles is rating me. Why does that seem louder than usual? Thank you so much for the raid. I very much appreciate that. Skyland, welcome in. Spooky, welcome in. How was your stream? How'd things go? Thank you so much for trusting your people. I very much appreciate that. I'm bad at Fortnite? That's okay. I'm bad at Fortnite too. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I wasn't trying to tunnel you. Where did your friend go? I hear him. Oh, buddy. Oh, he knew. He knew. But I'm good, but I'm blah. It was good, but I am so tired. Now that I can finally read, I'm glad it was good. I should get some rest now, though. Appreciate you trusting your friends. It's very kind. We tried them all. You should, Lethal. Because I thought Gunner was my favorite, but then I tried Recon. Recon's probably my favorite. Hi there. Goodbye, well, him. Goodbye, him. What? What are we doing? Why are we pointing it at him? What did Adam do? They were shining out, dude. I appreciate it. What is going on? That's definitely within 4.8 there. I wonder why that missed. Same cape from Midwich? It is not. Their fits are close, but they're not the same. I was trying something ambitious there, and it did not work out. That's okay. That's how you learn. Just go for stuff. He tough plugged in with the cape like Batman. He's like, good to see you, Chaz. Hopefully you're well. Hi, Trix. Good to see you. Our games are mostly good. Can't complain too much. Should she not keep going? She had head on. Well, that would be why. Supposedly, yes. Supposedly they adjusted it in the last patch, but I have not seen it. Why would you not run towards the other pallet? Why would you run on the short side? That's so bizarre. I know it's a Mori. I just wanted to move her. Just wanted to scoot her out here. So it's all the... Oh, did they adjust those other skins too? That's nice. Mori Wednesday, yeah, sure. How easy. Oh, I bet KMD is cheesed. I bet homie is living the high life right now. The fact that almost worked is kind of terrifying, considering how not on time you were. What's going on? She will have her sound effects permanently? How does that happen? How does a bug from a previous game affect you with in a different match? How does that even occur? I will tell you, 4K5 on Eerie of Crows is not something that I thought would happen. That is interesting, to say the least. Yeah, they're too busy looking cool. That's what it was. RPD's nuts. Got him. I don't have a control station nearby. It's a little far away. I haven't got to play Lights Out yet. I'm not surprised, considering they only do 2v8, 2v8, Chaos Shuffle, 2v8, 2v8, Chaos Shuffle. I really don't like bringing back or even making new, Oh, you drama around the corner. That was the smart way to do it, too. Drama finesse, wowie. Daring today, aren't we? Played Buff Myers yet? Yep. We haven't played them today. In Chase, they're fairly impressive. I still don't think this is a good state for the character. But in terms of strength, he's not as weak. There's that. Oh, cool. The game just couldn't understand what was going on there. So I just kind of got, like, scuffed and thrown to the side there. That allowed me to get ahead of her. That's really funny. That's too funny, dude. Set up Eruption on this too. They went this way. They haven't started this. Okay. Wow, they just have a bunch of gens already done. That's crazy. That doesn't work through staying on the gen, dude. It doesn't work that way. Usually I would wait for Eruption or something, but I really need this to regress. I missed it. She's like, I got Siptic. It's like, you can grab through Siptic, buddy. It's not invincibility. Okay, we're going into the Void a lot. Hi, Crossbreed. How are you? It's been a bit, friend. Hopefully you've been well. Trying to make sure this actually, like, regresses. See where everybody's at. Yeah, they're back on that. Downstairs. Hi, Jake. Cinderella's here, too. Jake's gonna take the vault. You're not getting back on that. It's not happening. But the build lore-wise, I'd have to explain it in full detail. Might not something I can do mid-chase. Bro! Holy shit, function, man! The bare f***ing minimum. Yeah, they just buffed it recently, Croft. They just buffed it. Yeah, that's why I ended up taking a break. For a couple days there, because I was like, I don't know, man. I don't listen to people like crash out and get super mad and angry about the dev stream. I just wasn't in a mental headspace where I could really handle that at the moment, so I'm just gonna get rid of this person. I really don't care. They tried to agree to a gen and just Styptic in my face. I'm like, hey, if you wanna sweat, that's fine. I will sweat back. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Coming out of the Soul NATO here. Yeah, so, this is based off of the Queen from the end of Aliens. So that doesn't give me a lot to work with. But Brutal Strength, obviously, because she's big and strong. That one probably shouldn't be surprising. We have Ultimate Weapon for when she's, like, searching for Newt when she was running through the, like, the little vents below the, like, in the Sulaco. So, we have that for when Newt was screaming and she was, like, lifting up the grates. I have Eruption just kind of like... I'm not even in chase with this person. See, that's what I'm saying. It's hard to explain everything while chasing. Because I'm like trying to like zone into what's happening. Unforeseen is for when she hides on the shuttle going up. But they don't know she's there until she pops out and gets rid of Bishop. Because they think she's still down on the planet, but she's actually up with them, which is like perfectly what Unforeseen does, you know? Makes you think you're in one place, but you're actually in another. I do Void the lamp, because she was right up with the lamp, so... That was a good shot. I did Eruption because not only does it kind of add more into like her strength-based kind of like, you know... anatomy, but also like the little like NA Alpha parasite looks like the little egg sac that she has in the movie, so I figured that fit. Bye, buddy. Finesse is a cheesy perk. Finesse is so good for no input. It's just good, just cause. Guys, these are the... We need to handhold Survivor more, by the way. We need to handhold Survivor more. That'll be stronger after the PTB, by the way. Isn't that great? Isn't that better? Aren't you glad they did that? It's going to make things so much better. Yeah, no. Not a lot of people play Alien. But I see why. They're kind of like a moderate skill floor character. And the turrets can be pretty frustrating. And they keep changing the collision, so... I feel like a lot of characters in the game are just frustrating now, so... I don't think it's that weird. Not really out there, comparatively. I thought she would go into the void there. She did. I thought that's exactly what she was gonna do. No. Stop it. Cease. I really like being in the void. Ooh. Hi, Jake. I can see you over there. Oh, it's disgusting. Thank you for clipping that. I appreciate it. Yeah, Candy, I'm not a T-Rex. I can see that. Hopefully you're well to do, though. She got trucked. Ole, bole. Glad you're good, friend. Good to see you. Switching. What's my ping? Oh, we're all on really high ping. But I am way lower because I am sponsored by Exit Lag. Everybody else is at 120, but I'm at 70 because of Exit Lag. Use code headache to get your discount today. Oh, it's called Mr. Headache. Sorry, my bad. My bad. Forgot my Mr. You ever forget your Mr.? Everybody death hook, everybody death hook, everybody death hook now. Wow. Wow. That. And people say the tail isn't bugged. They're like, oh no, that's how it's supposed to work. Clearly nothing's wrong here. Whoa. Hey, Shiny. How'd the rest of your stream go? Oh, it's cozy. I can't believe I hit that. Brand the Mori! Brand the Mori! Okay, I know. I'm just gonna send him, like, over here. That way, like, you know, we don't get that really ugly, like, see-through effect. You know? You know? Yeah, I, in fact, don't look like an alien. Although if I could look like a xenomorph, I'd take it. Yeah, Rella's really cool. They have good cosmetics. crunchy. And I'm gonna kick it. No, I'm not. I'm out. No! I'm gonna lose the game now at 2 gens with 2 people dead because I have max kicks on that gen. No! Yeah, you were saying that. You were saying that right before I left. I was like, you're talking about how, like, Chica Spib is goated. Well, I haven't used that in a long time. Got the gen down, no! I may be winning the game, but I lost the moral battle of, you know, keeping that gen from completing. Yeah, that is a good combo. It's like, where do I take the pop? The game goes right over there. The game goes right there. You take it right there, buddy. That's kind of like pop's downside. It's like you have to use it on like a highly progressed gen, or else it's very underwhelming. But if you have somewhere to tell you to go, makes it easy. I might try that after this. We might do a Springtrap Chica's Pib game. Oh yeah, I do my old battle trap build. My battle trap build has that. It's birthday fun. Hi, buddy. Welcome to Wendy's. Here's your Frosty. Maury Monday. I think that's more. I think it's like those of us that actually like play the game regularly understand that RPD can be pretty rough to play on. I think for the casual audience, they're just like, "Whoa, Resident Evil! Whoa! I played Resident Evil 2 make whoa!" You know, they're like, "That's amazing! Whoa!" Hawkins, there's no Hawks lab. There are rats though. Lots of rats. I gotta place the turret down. Oh no, she was grabbing the turret. Was that brutal? You can hit through that, it's just hard. I flipped a bit. Oh, cool. This little pipe has more collision than it should. Oh. Gabe said, you ain't picking them up. What? I was gonna go use ultimate weapon! I wasn't even looking at the screen! Hello! Oh my gosh, hi there. That was scary. Eerie, thank you so much for the follow, by the way. Holy moly, that was terrifying. When suddenly. Oh, it's one of these. This only has 1 injury. That's kind of wild. Don't test me. I'll hit that. Don't do it. I'll find a way. I told you! I told you! I warned you! I warned you! You didn't believe me! That's on you. Well, shot, I told you it was possible. It's just hard. It's just difficult. But I didn't know if you knew this, Mr. Headache. Hawkins is a bad map for the Xenomorph. Oh, that's really funny. Her bagging straight to get hit. Glorious. Should you give Will a smooch when I see him? He's not down here right now, but absolutely. Good sea shark, hopefully well. They didn't come back on the gen yet. I bet I scared her. Big fan? You're a big fan? Are you a box fan? Super fun build? I'm glad. I had a super fun time running it too. You ever realize what's that? What'd you find out about Trapper? What on this gen? What are you doing over here? He's bad? I think they may know that already. I think they may already be onto that. I'm trying to find where Adam was, because that was him who screamed. We somehow, like, circled each other. Because he ended up at Hook. Okay, so they just did the 2 worst gens to do early right away. I don't know why I just kind of tanked that, but I just kind of felt like it. I do have Overmore, so I will get my power back faster. 25% faster. %40 more hitbox? Whoa. So you can like lower your frames and do better. Kinda dumb. That is a 1 exit room, sister. Yeah, you gotta go. Oop. Plus $5. It's their frames, not yours? Oh, so it's not manipulable. Not that that's a bad thing. Definitely shouldn't manipulate things on purpose. I love getting robbed. It's like you should already be down if the game just functioned correctly! Sorry. Yesterday on Plague, I'm starting to get there. I'm telling you, Xeno's decaying over time that they're starting to get that Plague level of like jank to him. And what I like relating to you, because I think you're cool. Not like this. Not on the whole mains gating bugs over time that never get fixed front. I think I'm good. Love it. Oh. You got enough? To do that? Interesting. Oh, that's pretty jank? Yeah. Okay. I know it's kind of like feast or famine. I have noticed. Either you're killing them or they're killing you. I knew I was going to hit that ass pallet, even though he was in front of me. I knew that was going to happen. I knew the moment that tail left my mouse that some shit was going to happen and I wasn't going to hit him. I knew it. Hey, Zan. How's it going, friend? How are you? DBD's the least spiky chapter? Maybe. I don't know. I'm getting a bug that's on Hawkins right now where you bleed through the floor. Very interesting. It's interesting that they're running like they know I'm coming. Vix, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm 115, so I should be catching up, right? Is this some secret optimal loop I've never seen? I don't feel like she should be this far ahead of me. We have not started Chase, by the way, either. I'm glad Chase started a millisecond before I got the down. That was pretty helpful. That was pretty cool. That was like the best time for Chase to start. Nah, I've lost her. She went upstairs, though. She just walked upstairs. Oddly sweaty? That's why I stopped playing it on Survivor after day one. I was like, no, I'm not doing this. I would rather have fun. Really? Is there any way to describe it, or is it too vague? Do I get a crosshair to avoid nausea? If you have a central point to focus on, it's easier to not get motion sick. It's the same reason you get a crosshair when Clown throws the purple bottle at you. Oh yeah, flame? Not the first time. Not the first time. Are you in my Discord or something? Because if you could send me like what the count looks like, I'd appreciate that. Or you can send it through Twitch Whispers, whatever works. Yeah, that's not the first time. That's just something that happens to any creator that isn't, like, hasn't just started. Nope, I've never even seen you. Okay. Well, if you could, if you're serious, I would like if you could send me a screenshot of what the account looks like so I can at least make a post about it or something. That'd be nice. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Did you like my lore-accurate build for the Queen from the original Aliens film? Let me know down in the comments below, and let me know what other skins you would like to see lore-accurate builds for. Also, if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe, because that's how I know I'm making content that you want to see. On that, hopefully this video made your day a little bit better today. If it didn't, I'll try to make your day better in the next video. And if I don't see you there, I'll see you when I see you. Goodbye.